morning, good morning. I don't know, I feel really high up. I know my chair has been doing this lately. It's really high some days. All right. I'm awake. And so uh I'm on my way back to work. I'm back. I'm not, I'm feeling so much better from having COVID. So I'm going back. Yeah, last week I worked from home. I taught from via Zoom to all my classes. And today I'm going back into the school. So, whew. So it's been like 2 weeks almost since I've been in school. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I've been working in the school. First week I was off because I just wasn't feeling well. Then I did Zoom all last week. Well, Monday through Thursday. Whew. It feel like, when you had that time off from work, that extended time, and it's like, oh man, gotta go back. Whew. So, getting ready for work. Let's do some skincare. And I'm early. Took a shower last night. Was ready and up early today, moving, which is not the usual case. I'm gonna start working on putting some things. Like I gotta really work on the routine. So I make sure that I work out because I haven't been. So I gotta work on my schedule on how I get things done, even on the weekends. Like Saturday needs to be semi cleaning and tape videoing. And I need to really like do some stuff like that on Friday and Saturdays. You know, um, so I gotta work that out starting this month, February, because I'm back in school. So I gotta keep everything going. So those are my thoughts right now, the end of January. I will say it did give me some time to think about my structures and lack of sometimes. So, really gonna work on my structuring because I can be unstructured hoe. Uh, uh. So I'm just gonna go and do my skincare. Think about life until people come. Man, let me tell you something that I know is that my skin. I didn't. I mean, like, okay, so if you have COVID, you really, 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 really have to drink water. I drink kind of like my normal amounts, and when I know I haven't drank enough water, happens in my hands, and they just like crack and peel. And look at my thumb, y'all. I mean, it's like bad. So I really gotta make sure I get my intake up, good. So I'm drinking my water now. I'm gonna take lemon and ginger to work because I have a teapot. So I'm gonna make my warm water so I could drink that all day. Because I need to make sure that I stay hydrated. And I can't go all day and then try to come home and drink water. You just can't do that. So I really have to make sure I'm doing that. Oh, I think this thing is about to. Oh, man, I thought my thing was about to die. Gotta get that skin in order for the day. You know? Because, yeah, and whew, like I said, it's so funny because once you start a routine, kind of, you get back into that. Like, it's been kind of difficult this school year, honestly, getting out of the routine of working from home. I've been doing it for over a year. I did a whole school year plus. and it was quite relaxing. I get, it's like, it's so interesting. Like, I get why, like, for instance, schools, we need to be in school. But I get why people are like, if I could do my job from home, why can't I do it from home? But then companies want to see you and monitor you because they feel like you're doing other things. And a lot of times we are. But you get to that routine of working from home. Don't I mean, I know some people want to go back into their jobs, but so many of us are like, no, this shit feels good. You get up, you roll out of bed, you don't have to like go anywhere. It does cost you less because if you're working, a lot of times you're eating out more because it's just easier, more convenient. And yeah, so the whole work from home, and I get it from company standpoints because they can't really monitor. The management is gone. So the question is, how many layers of management do we need if everybody's working from home? You still need the management because some people ain't gonna do shit if they ain't managed. Just is the truth. They ain't gonna do it in the office. They certainly ain't gonna do it at home. But as a worker, as a company, I see, and then on top of it, these companies have long-term leases at places. So whether or not you're there, they still probably got to pay that lease. And so they like, we paying this lease, but these motherfuckers gonna be here. But I'm sure, but the cost of business is still lower because you don't have to pay all of those. The utilities are lower, all those things. So I'm sure there's some cost savings still, even if they do have the those buildings. So I wonder what the cost saving is, even with paying the rental on some of these buildings, these office spaces. I wonder what the cost saving is. I mean, because I get it, you got this whole office space. Someone got the whole buildings and floors of buildings, and nobody in them, and you paying for them because you got that long term lease. Because I can promise you, there was no pandemic clause in it. But yeah, so let me do this because I don't think people know I'm live today. And I did come on kind of early for me. And I'm trying to get off a little bit earlier because I need to. Because I need to. What do I need to do, y'all? I just like blanked out. Oh, I need to get my lunch together because I didn't get it together last night. That's what I got to do. Um, Trying to work on these dark spots, see if this stuff actually works. I don't sense it does, but okay. I'm giving it the good try. So anyway, hello, good morning, anybody who's in here. Feel free to say good morning. It won't hurt you. It won't cost you nothing either. It won't cost you a thing. It won't cost you nothing. Then I'm going to think about what perfume I'm going to put on today. And I'm going to drown myself in it. Hey, Kelly. Even though I probably can't even smell it. I'm going to drown myself in it. I am going to drown myself in it. Oh, ouch. Why say ouch? Why say ouch? Hi, Candace. Haven't seen you in a while. So I'm going to put this on and do this and do my, do some globes across my skin. Oh, and you said it wouldn't hurt to speak. It did hurt. It did? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to force folks into speaking in the morning. I'm not trying to make, I see. Look, I'll be forgetting what I say, right? Sometimes when y'all be putting in the comments after lives and when people watch and they comment on things, I don't really know what they're talking about sometimes. Like if it's something I was like just happen to say, I don't remember what I said. I don't be remembering. Oh, man. Going into work. Yay, me. Can you tell I'm excited? I love what I do. I like teaching kids. I like that part. But just having to get up and go sometimes. It's like, whoa. Oh, this is what life is. This is what life is. Getting up and going when you don't want to. So I have packing tape here. So I actually have to do my packing. I have a bunch of stuff I need to ship out to people, including you, Kelly. So I gotta start packing. I gotta get this stuff packed up. That's after class. I have math class tonight. Don't you? I wish it was too, but man, I wish it was. I gotta get myself together. Yeah, I had to go get packing tape. I was trying to send out everything and I had no packing tape. So, and then I gotta stop. Right, class 2. I think I got class in both of my classes this week. I think I got 2 classes this week. And it's so funny because this one class that's tomorrow, I'm like wondering why am I in this class? Okay, so I gotta ask this question because I'm gonna ask this. I am in a class that's clearly not for exceptional learners, right? And so I'm wondering, am I in the right class? Because we're having this whole class about dealing with exceptional learners. And do I have access to their IEP and shit? Of course I fucking have access. I'm a goddamn special ed teacher. So I'm going to send them a message like, am I in the right class? Should I be in this class instead? Because I didn't know there was a difference, but clearly there must be some type of difference. So I'm going to ask about that because I'm like, y'all do know that I'm a diverse learning teacher because we're going into a different, but no, they know because I'm taking that class. So I'm confused. I'm like, why am I in this one when this one deals directly with what I do? I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. Okay, so anyway, let me go and let me do this part. I got these because it's like we're going into a special class and they're like, oh, do your pre-work. I ain't gotta do no fucking pre-work. I ain't doing it. Because then I looked at the pre-work and I was like, well, this is what I teach. This is what I do. So I'm like, whatever. Hey, Alicia. I have to take B to the doctor. I got to drop her off before I go to work. Yeah, I'm wondering because there are two different classes, right? I'm just finding out. I knew there were different classes, but now we're in this class today with the other professor, and it's about dealing with exceptional learners. So I'm like, I'm confused. But I do take an exceptional learners class that meets once a month, which reminds me, I got to look at the schedule. I got to put everything on my schedule, my calendar. Oh, I swear to y'all, this feels so good. What I have learned with these things, because I leave them in the refrigerator, is I'd have to take them out a little bit ahead of time just so they will warm up just a little bit. Because baby, if you take these things out of the if you take them straight out of the yeah, I'm gonna get some clarification there once I'm in this class, because like I said, this is supposedly, and he's my other professor in my actual class for exceptional learners. So I'm my ass. Am I supposed to be in this class? Since I teach this is my. But maybe it's for people who, maybe his class, maybe I'm not in there based on the fact that his class is for this particular class or for first year teachers doing it. Because there are, certain cohorts that are for first year teachers. So maybe his is more for the first year teacher. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I'm like, I like doing it like this, like I'm really doing some stuff. Just be feeling like I'm doing some real stuff to myself. Just be feeling it like I'm doing something. Get up under here too. Try to do something. I saw this advertisement for something, right? What was it called? It was called the Vibro Massager or something. Basically, it's saying that it it helps tone your body, and because it breaks up the fat cells. So it's basically like a big massager, but it's like like the vibro something. And so I was intrigued. I ain't gonna fucking lie about it. I was intrigued. I was like, and it was like, better than lipo because it breaks up the fat, and because of the rhythm, okay, I got it. But what it reminded me of is back in the 60s when they had those, hi Nikki, when they had those machines where they put the thing around you. It was like a big, and they shook you up. I kind of got that impression, but it was just like, but it was saying, and then I started reading it, and then it was like, so we were like, some people, it's worse and worse. And then finally, some people asked me. Now, I knew I was gonna wait. I was waiting to see what people said. I was like, "What if you don't work out?" They was like, "Well, you're gonna have to be really consistent on your diet to lose the weight, right?" Right, the band. They would have them. I think they'd be like, um. So that's what I said. I was thinking. I said, I know some lazy folks want to get this and feel like, oh, okay, so all I gotta do is do this, and then I will get tight and light. Oh, okay, okay. Because people are like, oh, it works, but of course, anything works in conjunction with eating right and exercise. So I could see it helping out with eating right and exercise, right? Um, because and the thing is, it will help a little bit if you're not doing it right, but they're gonna be looking for miracle results. So I was like, what? I wanted to see how they were gonna respond. Like, oh yeah, but they did respond like, well, then you're gonna have to be really good on your. Yeah, it's supposed to break up the fat. And you know what? Honestly, I could see it working on cellulite. It will definitely work on cellulite because that's pretty much what you do with it anyway. You do like, it's like basically like a lymphatic massage. Really, that's what it was. And that's what I was kind of looking at it as. I was like, ooh, I might want to get that because that's more like it's like a at-home lymphatic massage. So I might get it for that perspective because and it will, and it will help smooth out the cellulite. I know it will because that's what those things do. I'm just like, but I was like, the people who like, oh, I can get rid of all my belly fat. It's like, well, you better do something to get rid of that belly fat. So I might get it strictly for the purposes of using it as a massager because it looked like it might be a hellified massager, and the price wasn't that bad. Because like my friend has one that's similar to it, and the thing is it's basically that's all it is. It's just a massager, but they were smart. What they've done is they're promoting it primarily as weight loss and toning. That's a secondary thing, but really that's what you need. So I'm thinking I might order it just for that, because I have like tightness back here. So I'm thinking about getting it so I can like, hey, work on that back there and stuff like that. But am I looking for it to like really make me lose weight? No. Hey Jay, how are you? Oh dang, I did get on here early. Okay, I'm off of here at 6:30. Think about what fragrance am I gonna wear today? What fragrance? Um, it's so funny because I have so many. I got a bunch of new ones, but I'm like, what am I gonna wear? Is no matter what you have, you still go through this every unless you plan it out. Unless you're like, okay, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. First off, I'm gonna put on some of my regular lotion, and then depending on what I'm doing, I might put on some of my Bath and Body. Ooh, excuse me, Bath and Body Works. So I yeah, that I've been like looking at layering. Okay, I can get with the layering thing, but I mean, some of these people. I think I talked about this before, didn't I? Recently, I mean, some of these people are layering their lives away. I'm like, how do you smell the fragrance at all? I think that the whole layering thing should enhance, like, unless you're layering two perfumes to get, a nice, pretty smell together. If you doing certain things, hi Soleil Natural, you're new, welcome. Unless you're doing something that is unless you're layering with the products from that particular line, they doing a lot. I mean, body scrub, body wash, lotion, fragrance mist, then I mean, I can enjoy it, but I'm just like, damn. I mean, because I'm playing with it, like I ain't gonna do it every day. But I'm like, can you smell the original fragrance? Because I'm like this, okay, this many things you layer in. I guess it's like a whole new adventure and you're gonna smell different, I guess. I don't get it. I don't get it to that level. Like I'm saying, like I could see, like for instance, I bought the fresh gardenia and I had the fresh gardenia um body mist, fragrance mist, because to go with like my gardenia fragrances to see how, you know what I'm saying? Right. Okay. That's true to not smell the original. I get that because you're trying to make these new combinations. But if I gotta go through all that, I can't do it. I just can't. I mean, like I know some are to enhance certain scents. I know some of them are to enhance some. Like, you get vanilla. You get something vanilla because you want to sweeten it up or you want to enhance the vanilla. Okay. This gardenia, I want to enhance the gardenia note or the white florals. I want to do that. Um, and I know like some of the things like, you can, you know, put them together and get a different scent and it's going to smell different. Right. But I'm just saying that I can't, I will never be that one to do that many fucking layers. I can even see because like I have like plum. I have a couple of things that have plum. Okay, so I'm like, okay, then I can play with these together. But I guess that's why I'm looking. I guess I look at it different, because I'm looking at it like I want you to enhance a note that I love in the fragrance. I'm not necessarily, especially when it comes to like lotions and stuff. Right. So Frankenstein. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but, and I can see even that like because you do two perfumes, but I'm just like if I can't do all that many layers. I'm just saying that for me personally, I can't. I will never be that layerer because like I was watching somebody because now I done jumped down the rabbit hole of fragrance layering because there is a rabbit hole. And I've noticed the fragrance layering people primarily are the Bath and Body Works Victoria's Secret people. Just being honest. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got a cough. Let me just do my hair too. So let me do my hair too. Let me get my hair together for the day. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I have noticed that the serious layers are like the Bath and Body Works, especially Bath and Body Works. But anyone who's into the fragrance mist community, I'm gonna call them that because they're kind of like an offshoot of the fragrance community. Because I've noticed they definitely, I mean, they wear perfumes, but primarily they're into the fragrance mist, the fragrance lotions, the mist and stuff. So I don't know, how do we call that? Because it's definitely a genre of its own, and that's a seriously easy to be excessive genre because of the pricing and the sales involved and everything. So I could see them having like a whole lot of shit based on the pricing. Need to comb my hair. Right, yeah, the Miss community, because they are definitely they are on their own doing their own thing. Because they are like Bath and Body Works, the new Bath and Body Works. And I'm like, okay, y'all. And like I said, real honestly, there's only so much Bath and Body Works I need in my life because it's kind of redundant, and I'm not. I don't need that much fruity smelling shit in my life. And and when I start looking at them, I'm like looking for stuff that's not all super fruity, because the majority of them are, blueberry pound cake, strawberry pound cake, blueberry muffins. Um, I mean, everything. The majority of their stuff is, peach prosecco. It's everything is kind of fruity on some level. Okay, so let's put some moisturizer on here. Oh, okay. So what I was gonna do was I'm gonna put on my first level of. I saw somebody talk about how much you should be spraying. No, if you really spray, it was like 5 mils. I'm like, I mean, because if you start looking at them, you start reading the notes, you'll be like, okay. So I'm using that Loewe. Let's just spray it on. Yeah, I'm one of them. Right. It was like 5 mils. I'm like, okay, so you no wonder you be going through your shit that fast. Because everybody wants to talk about sissy sprayers. Since what's her name? Curly Fragrance. Right. That's the one way to use it up and choke people out. I mean, I overspray. Don't get me wrong. I am an oversprayer. But if I got to spray that much, trying to get this damn conditioner out. Oh, I spray a lot. You see, and that was my first layer. I'm going to do another layer of that. And then I'm going to put a little on my clothes. Now, I ain't got time to spray during the day, and I ain't carrying no bottle with me. Let me put this back on. There we go. Goodness. I'm like, hello. There we go. There we go. What am I playing? Okay. I'm trying to decide if I'm going back in my bun or if I'm going to go into my braids. I'm sensing braids today. Yeah, I mean, of course, I think it was an exaggeration, but I guess they're saying, you guys to spray a lot. Yeah, I got to get my hands together, y'all. I was showing this earlier. My hands are so cracked. I was really clearly very, I'm dehydrated. And the place I know it the most is in my hands. So look at this. It's like my hands start cracking. So I gotta take and get more water in. Well, I ain't even gonna front. I spray a lot. But my skin eats up a fragrance. I'm just gonna tell the truth. My skin be like, oh, we got fragrance on. Whew. So has anybody, my my you know, natural hair chicks, woo, let me get in this kitchen. Cause no matter what, even if you ain't doing your hair, even if I'm not doing my hair, not messing with it, that shit get to knotting up in the back. The kitchen ain't playing with you. Um, has anybody tried that Chebe hair grease? You know, because I've been reading up on Chebe powder for a while. I just didn't want to wear my hair like that. You know, I was like, so I gotta just wear my hair like this with the Chebe powder in. But supposedly they got a hair grease now. Hey, Anisha. So I'm trying to see has anybody used any of it? Because I'm thinking about buying some. And then I thought, why do I have to buy a Chevy powder and pay y'all all this money when I could just go buy the powder and put it in my grease? I was like, cause what's the difference between that and me putting in my Nature's Miracle? Nothing. Ooh, I ain't done comb my hair in some days. I can tell because you know how you get that hair starts coming out. And it took me a long time to understand, girl, it's okay. You just got extra hair coming out because you ain't combed your hair in fucking 4 days. Now that's true. I thought about that too. Like, I'm like, do I want the headache of trying to make this shit work if I do it? Or do I just buy the Chevy powder, the Chevy grease, and let them do all the work? So I had thought that about that too. Okay. All right. Ooh, my hair's just coming out, y'all. Oh, let me stop combing. That's fine. I think because I be looking at all kind of stuff, you know your phone stalks you. So I start getting all of the advertisements. Hmm, true, I could do it that way. I could do it that way. Good thought, Kelly. Ooh, that took a minute. Okay. Whew. Right, right. Because y'all so much younger than me. I remember when everybody tried that Rio shit. I don't use aloe powder. I use I just take the whole I take a stalk of aloe vera and I put it in when I'm making my oil. I heat it up in the oil, cut it up and put it in the oil and let the juices and everything and the gel cook into the oil. Because I need to make me some. Because I'm almost out. I need to make some. And I used to be able to just take a piece of aloe. I used to take a piece of aloe from my big plant, but them yes, honey, I bought Rio. I ain't even gonna front and say I did. That shit was terrible. Luckily, it didn't take out all my hair, but I can see it doing that. That was hilarious. So, the stuff we as black women will put in our hair to get it to straighten, to make it grow, things like that. I mean, especially so. Yeah. It's like the front of your hair is fine. But where you sleep, whoo, baby. This hair be like, I'm about to hit this kitchen, y'all. Oh, I ain't doing no onion and garlic in my hair. That I'm not doing. Uh-uh. No, I'm not doing all that. Now my hair been in a bun. I ain't touched it. Mm-mm. A little more stuff back here. I need to get me some more leave-in conditioner over there. What, the onion and the garlic or the chubby powder? The chubby powder supposedly makes your hair grow. And that makes sense. That's probably what because, because they say, there's a tribe in Africa that's what they put in their hair. Oh, the onion, yeah. Yeah, but I ain't doing all that. I'm pretty sure they did. So I mean, I get that's why they go with the grease. But what they're saying now is as opposed because it was a whole process with the chubby, and because I watched the thing about how to use chubby oil, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do all that. Yeah, I ain't doing all that. Man, listen, the natural hair community, these women that are on here will have you. Hey, D'Angelo, got up for a second, huh? They'll have you out here, feeling like your hair just ain't right. Because they doing all these steps. I know you're pounding that, D'Angelo. If you wake up, if you say good morning this time, I know what's going on. Oh, remember when you were a kid and you had your hair like this, and you couldn't nobody tell you nothing? Like you when you had your braids in, and then you would sneak and take out your braids and like wear like this, right? Uh, Man, you couldn't tell me nothing when you had them big old when your braids was looking like this. Whoo, child, your ponytails, because we wasn't wearing no braids. You was putting them in ponytails and rocking them ponytails and big old ponytails. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing when my ponytails was rocking right. My ponytails was rocking right, man. You couldn't tell me nothing. Cause everybody got a. If you had any hair, you got one picture with your ponytails big, just out, like just out and about, living their best life. All right, I am about to get out of here. I'm about to drink this water. Okay, now let me drink a little more water. Oh, I gotta finish my water, and then go about my merry way living this life. Right? Whew. So this my life for the day. That's my life for the day. Let me put on some more fragrance because I am an oversprayer. I need to get my as I am leave-in conditioner. Um, I was telling somebody, I was like, you could tell that life has gotten different because years ago I would have never gone out with braids in my head like this. You know what I'm saying? It was like I had to fluff it out or whatever. I would have never gone out like this. But now I just be like, whatever. I got braids in my hair, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna finish my water. But I think like honestly, 10 years ago, even like just in general, natural hair people, we didn't wear stuff. We really weren't wearing our hair like this. We would do some twists. You could do twists because you had to have kind of a fuller, trying to. Now a lot of us is like, fuck this is my hair. Yeah. Yeah, I used to use it years ago because I need to just give me some good leave in to keep my hair together. We was doing a lot. Now it's like, fuck that. We live in bun lives, because we was trying to be like, right. And I think part of the reason why I don't mind wearing them now is because they've gotten some length to them. I think if my braids were right here, I would have never worn them. You know what I'm saying? When your hair is short, this look does not work. But as your hair grows, it works. You can make it work. That's the difference. I think that's part of the reason why I'm wearing them now because my hair has enough length where I don't feel crazy in them. Because if my braids were right here, I would feel a little crazy. But I will say that things like these type of styles are more accepted than they were 10 years ago. 10 years ago, people were not rocking just braids in their hair. Like if you put a whole bunch of you had to do two-strand twists or you had to do something that made it look like you right right or it was like now you see more people wearing Bantu knots out. Like back in the day, it was like you wore Bantu knots, but the point was to unfurl your hair and have these beautiful waves. Now we just like, no, I got fucking Bantu knots in. Now what, bitch? Okay. And I think that's what it is. A lot of people, we've become a little more just relaxed about. I think hair has become more relaxed within the natural hair community. We ain't trying to, so many people. I mean, I already knew it because I've been natural since the 90s. Too many people were trying to make their hair be something that it wasn't, and they were driving themselves insane. So either they stopped doing, they went back and got a weave or whatever to make themselves feel beautiful again, or they just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna wear it like this, and kept it moving. And I think the evolution of natural hair has been that more people are just, I'm gonna just wear it the way it is. I'm gonna do something like wear braids. I'm gonna wear this bun every day, as opposed to trying to do all these things where we get this beautiful, perfect wave pattern and all this shit, which was driving folks insane. It's 17 people in here. Y'all better like this damn video before y'all, this live before y'all leave. All right. So I think that's part of it, because I think people have evolved to this point where, so many of us have evolved to the point where we like, yeah, whatever. I ain't doing all this shit, which is a good space. We need to be there. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day. I'm going to throw these clothes on, get my suit together, and roll out. Just did. All right. See you later.